And I'm making one of the classic Greek olive oil desserts called halva. In Greece, we use olive oil for everything. We can't live without it. We use it on our skin as moisturizer. We use it in our hair. We use it in desserts. I'm just starting my syrup and a little bit of great Greek honey. This is pine honey. My water. There's a little bit less water in this particular syrup, 3 cups to be exact. My sugar and honey are dissolved. I'm gonna add a cinnamon stick. That's a really Greek thing to do. We love the flavor of cinnamon. And just a strip of orange zest. I'm gonna get my roux started. I'm using this incredible Greek olive oil. Look at the color of that. And the olive oil, it has to be hot when I add my coarse semolina flour, which gives the halva this really beautiful, almost grainy texture. And you want to stir while you do that. That's really important so that the semolina doesn't clump up. It'll absorb the olive oil, and you can see that it already has. It will change color. It'll get a little bit darker. I'm just going to take out the cinnamon stick and the orange zest and stir in a little Greek saffron. And I'm now ready to pour my sugar syrup into the roux. Both are very hot. You can hear that. That's a beautiful sound. Just finish this off by pouring the remainder of my syrup in here. So this is pretty much ready. And I know that because it's peeling away from the sides of the pan as I stir it. I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients, Greek raisins, these beautiful pistachios, which are toasted, a little bit of cinnamon. I like to add a little bit of grated orange zest right into the body of the halva. I'm going to spoon this into my cake mold. What I find interesting about halva is that it falls somewhere between a pudding and a cake. When it's set, you cut it the way you would cut a cake. But if you think about how it's made, it really is more like a pudding. I'm just gonna cover this with a cloth and let it sit for a couple of hours. The unveiling of our olive oil dessert, halva, and I'm just going to flip it over on my serving plate. Looks perfect. Now we're gonna taste it. I'm just gonna slide a piece out. You know, in Greece we have a saying that has to do with anything that you use olive oil in. We say, "Fai ladi, kelo to vradi." And that means eat a little olive oil and come over tonight. Because olive oil, and especially in dishes like this, gives you energy. This is so good. It's really earthy, but it's got crunch from the nuts and a beautiful chewiness from the raisins. I want to marry this with one of my favorite wines, which is the dessert wine from Santorini called Vinsanto. You see Jan? Thank you for sharing this array of olive oil-based dishes with me. And I really hope I've inspired you to use olive oil in all of your cooking in ways that maybe you never thought you could.